All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Cyrus Sunsetti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Cyrus Sunsetti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right there in the video description is in the chat. Click it. You'll get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Cyrus Sunsetti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Cyrus Sunsetti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. Get on over there. Check it out. 25% off selected items at this time. Shop and save, save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University. We're talking about over 2,500 presentations, videos from the general, all the subjects that you know and love. We're talking about Too Raw for YouTube, cult, metaphysical, alchemy, the making of the white man, debates, all world religions, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, ancient Egypt, Ethiopia, West Africa, old Mecca. We got it all. Black power, politics, and economics. Plus, we got hand-picked documentaries, lectures from grandmaster teachers, experts, hand-picked by the general. You know it's off the chain. There's not another website on the planet that could compare, compete. Become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come over 600 live, exclusive live streams only to be seen on Patreon. Visual presentations. You know the visuals is off the chain, stunning. You already know how we do. Get over there. We got something for everybody. Patreon General SETI, King SETI on Rumble, Black Power Scholar that won't stumble or fumble. Get on over there to Rumble. All the family donated to the general. I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the general. The link right there on the video description. It's in the chat. It's in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you. I thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Cyrus Sunsetti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. Now, I know I got family out there. I seen when I got on there, they say, and brother say, don't believe it, SETI. Ukraine ain't in Russia. They ain't in Russia. They ain't doing that. They lying. Is they lying? Oh, is Ukraine in Russia? See, we got to ask these questions. We, you know, the big boogeyman Putin very well could be getting whooped right now. A lot of people don't want, maybe they don't want to accept it. Is it hard for me to believe? It's not hard for me to believe. You see, because I've already acknowledged that the weaponry, artillery, technology of Russia is not as advanced as a lot of people want to believe. You see, you want to believe, you know, we go on YouTube and I know the motherfuckers in the scrap. I mean, there's been enough wars on the planet for a motherfucker to decide who winning and who losing. It don't take long to determine that. You're supposed to be the number 2 most, you know, strongest military on the planet. And here it is. I mean, here it is. You still fighting with this little bitty ass nation 3 years later. 3 years later. Why is that? Why is that? Forever, whatever reason, people, you the number 2. Ain't no goddamn excuses. Ain't no goddamn, I don't care what the fuck motherfucker, if it's some, you know, if, you know, you got, you know, hitting NATO soldiers or whatever the fuck they do, whatever. They got something that can motherfucking checkmate your shit. That's all it boiled down to. You see, that's what motherfuckers do. They didn't checkmate your shit. That's all I want to tell you. And it's not easy, you understand, to see that. But I've been telling y'all, yeah, they got Ukraine got advanced artillery technology from the West. That's just all it boiled down to. I don't give a fuck, and I keep going over this. You see, over and over and over and over. Yeah, yeah. You say, Ray said he haven't recovered from the loss to Lebanon, plus Ukraine is extremely racist. Yeah. Yeah, well, they all racist. Shit, I mean, goddamn, they all racist. Ain't no motherfucking way we gonna throw racism. Ain't nan one of them motherfuckers over there ain't racist against black people. Shit, the whole motherfucking continent of Europe and goddamn Asia is racist against black people. Shit, you go in any one of them motherfuckers and you ain't coming home. So you just go on over there if you feel like your ass will not come home. You will be over there. You see, and so we dealing with the and it's not don't know. Listen to me. We not saying this because we looking for a motherfucker to like us. We ain't doing. We looking at this. It's just like my man. What's his name? Israel. The guy that in MMA. I forget how you pronounce his last name. Yeah, that's my man. I think he from Nigeria. Where he from? Man, motherfucking white boy choked him out last night. I was mad than a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. He choked him out. He went in there. Yeah, he went in there. And see, the thing is, so, a lot of time, motherfucker, they have somebody that they like and shit. And motherfucker, your weaponry ain't. The white boy had him. Choked him out. I was mad than a motherfucker, too. I'm like, God damn, how you? Yeah, how you? Yeah, I was mad as fuck. I said, God damn. Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, he and so, yeah, so you could go with a motherfucker. You could go with a motherfucker. It don't make no difference. That don't mean you go win. You see? When you get in that motherfucker, it's so this military is a lot like that. You see? You can go with a motherfucker you like. That don't mean you gonna win. If you ain't got the weaponry, it gonna come down to the weaponry, man. And the skills and how you use the weaponry. You logistics and shit. You got to have, you got to train, you got to do all that. You got to watch the other fighter and shit. And ultimately, you could do all that, and it's gonna come down to technology. You see, it's gonna come down to technology, and here it is. A military that's about what? I don't know how large the military, but Russian military is like 3 and 4 times at least 3-4 times bigger than Ukraine military. So it shouldn't be no excuse for them to still be up. You say he slipped up or sold out. Yeah, I fucked me up. I could, because I mean they always take our fighters and and try to take them out the game because maybe they too dominant or any goddamn thing. So they find a way to bring demise to our great ones one way or another and shit. But when you say Ukraine had a donation war, it don't make no motherfucker whether it donated or not. When you the number 2, goddamn supposed to be, it don't make no goddamn, it don't make no goddamn excuse for you being the number 2 military in the world. Ain't no motherfucker supposed. You can't. I tell you what. Try to donate one on. See if Russia can donate. See if Russia can give, and let's switch it. That's all I'm asking, motherfuckers. Let's switch it. Let Russia send its technology. Say, let the United States be at war with Ukraine. And let Russia send technology and let China send technology to Ukraine and see if that's enough to keep the United States out of there. They're going to fly over that motherfucker and the motherfucking bombers. That's the first thing they're going to sit over there is them bombers. That's what they're going to sit. And them motherfuckers so high up, and all you going to see is that motherfucker. You gonna see that, what they call that shit, the motherfucker open up under there. Yeah, and all you gonna see is them motherfucking 500 pound, 5,000 pound, even bigger than that, 10,000 pound bombs falling out that motherfucker. You gonna see the motherfuckers. You gonna see the motherfuckers in Ukraine looking up like, oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit, they ain't gonna get no donations. Russia is done for because China not even fucking with it. They ain't even talking about that. You say America run in Afghanistan. No, well, Biden ran up out of there. They stayed in that motherfucker 20 years. They stayed in Afghanistan 20 years. They stayed in Afghanistan 20 years. See, the motherfucker got to quit. This is not Vietnam or motherfucking Korea. This is a different day, and that's why why do I say this? Because motherfuckers don't even see what's ahead of them. It ain't even they gonna have Terminators. You see, they already at that point where they gonna have Terminators, nigga. They got computerized soldiers. These motherfuckers can shoot better than a human. You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers can shoot better than a nigga made out of titanium and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't shoot the motherfucker. No, you're going to have to hit that motherfucker with some type of a missile or something. Other than that, as far as just regular, artillery and shit, handguns and rifles. Yeah. Yeah, but we know that. We know that. War ain't just started. War been on this motherfucker. War been on this motherfucker. It's either you win or lose. I don't know. You see, we live in you know what? See, we live in these utopias and shit. It's always been war on this motherfucker. Either you win or you lose. That's just all it is to it. Okay, it's either, and see, that's it, and again, when we talk about even in Africa and shit, how African nations jumped on other African nations. You see what I'm saying? And so motherfuckers what utopia you niggas living in? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't live in no utopia. I don't teach my people to live in no motherfucking utopia. That's why a lot of this shit happened to them because they believe they living in some land of Oz, or they living in the land of Oz. I don't teach shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Reality based. You understand? I'm not motherfucking bigging up nobody. You go in the motherfucker, you go in there with what weaponry you got, motherfucker. You either win or you goddamn lose. That's just like I brought the brother up. I was rooting for the brother. I've been a fan of the brother for a long time. He went in there, he lost. Yeah, he lost. You see? Yeah, he lost. It was at times that Africans was kicking ass. It was at times Africans was kicking ass. They kick ass for whatever reason. They kicked ass. In the new empire, the new kingdom, they was kicking ass. You see what I'm saying? When they talk about, Africans didn't kick the ass. They didn't kick the ass. It's all right to say that. We got to quit acting like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't kicked no doors in. We kicked doors in. We kicked doors in before. It was at times where Africans were imperialists on the planet. That's true. That's true too. We went to other motherfuckers' land and kicked in doors. We did that. You see? We probably did more for them than the motherfucking European did for us. We probably brought some, but you didn't went over there and and a lot of times maybe we had to. You know what I'm saying? We had been attacked and we felt like, well, this is where these motherfuckers came from. They gathering over here. Let's go over here and let's kick ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We got to quit thinking that war is just, and that's an illusion. Motherfucker, our own people were selling us into goddamn slavery and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna even say, you know, I ain't gonna even say our family, our own people, because how we gonna say they're our own people? They're all skin folk ain't kin folk. You see what I'm saying? But motherfuckers act like because because what am I teaching? I'm teaching motherfucker to be military minded. Y'all niggas don't have other motherfuckers that I teach motherfuckers to be military minded. That's what I bring shit and show motherfuckers examples of what's going on. I'm showing you examples how motherfuckers talk shit. They got whole videos up there where boxers talk shit. You see what I'm saying? Before the fight. I'm watching video where the motherfucker pushed the other motherfucker off the stage. And, he started, the motherfucker go up there and they showing that the motherfucker who started the shit be the motherfucker getting knocked out in the ring. So you have all these motherfuckers woofing. I'm showing you sports and military is very similar. It's a combat. You see what I'm saying? So motherfucker, I'm showing you motherfuckers run off at their mouth until it's time to get down. You see what I'm saying? When it's time to get down, you got to have the weaponry, nigga. You got to have skills. You got to have the weaponry. Now, you see, you want a combination of both. Some motherfuckers got skills and shit. They might not just be physically dominant, but they got skills. And sometimes that could, be a deciding factor. But the motherfucker who got the weaponry, got the skills, you see, they got the logistics, got the blueprint, and watched the motherfucker and got all the combination, more than likely he gonna be the victor. You see what I'm saying? More than likely, if he got all that, you gonna have to duck, nigga. You gonna have to stay away from this motherfucker, because if he catch your ass one time, you done for. Period. That's that kind of motherfucker where he got all the, what he need to damage a motherfucker. You see? And so I teach military, man, because obviously you niggas don't talk about that, because niggas out here shooting motherfucker can't even shoot right. You doing all type of crazy shit. You're not military minded. You only do crazy shit on your own kind when it comes. That just show you. You know what I'm saying? So I discuss shit, in a way for a month, but to be disciplined, not to be no wild, crazy motherfucker, to be disciplined. Because really it's in the, you to build up your defense. Because ultimately, if you build up your defense, you invincible. You see what I'm saying? That's how you become invincible, through your defense and shit. Well, motherfucker can't get in on you. But the possibility of victory is in your offense. You see what I'm saying? It's in your offense. And so a lot of times we ain't got no good defense. We ain't got no offense. We ain't got shit. You see what I'm saying? We can't keep a motherfucker up off of that. That could be unity. See, if we were unified and the community was unified on on the black codes that we established, and we unify under that, we could become invincible. So, but we don't have that. So we wide open from all angles and shit. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to build your defense up first. That's the first thing. Build your defense up. And once you build your defense up and you become invincible, then if it's necessary, because sometimes you got to go on the offense. You see what I'm saying? If a motherfucker especially if he insinuate that he gonna come see you, and that he done came and saw other motherfuckers, and it's likely when he say he gonna come see you, that he gonna come see you. You see? Yeah. It very well may be necessary for you to go to him before he come to you. You see what I'm saying? It very well may be necessary for you to go to him before he come to you. That's real. You see what I'm saying? And so, this is all, but Ukraine is, they say, is in Russia, and a lot of people very well. Is it beyond me to believe that they could go into Russia? No. No. Not with the technology that they got today. They could go in there. Y'all, yeah, sometimes they say, like Pac say, bomb first. Bomb first. You can't be reckless though. That's right. Well, you know what? All war is based on deception. Yeah. All war is based on deception. You see, all wars is based on deception. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers do play. They play dead. They do. And lure your ass in there, and that's the last time they hear from your ass. Yeah. That all war is based on deception. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, some motherfuckers play some motherfuckers play weak. Yeah, some motherfuckers play weak all day long. Come on in. Be the last time they hear from your motherfucking ass. Yeah, yeah. That's that. Yeah, we should know this. War is based on deception. You see what I'm saying? So you can believe what you want to believe. War is based on deception. So yeah, sometimes motherfuckers do play dead. And a motherfucker come right to life on your motherfucking ass. You see what I'm saying? Right when you least, you see, yeah. Right when they least expect it, come right to life on their ass and shit. But reality is we looking at, and again, I told you. You see, and like I say, switch it. Let Russia fund the United States, Ukraine, and see if Ukraine could keep the United States. I'm just saying. You see, why do I? So if you're gonna train for the best. You look at how they come. I ain't asked you to, to be look how they come. You see, look how they come. Because eventually, if you get into it with them, that's how they coming for your ass. That's how they coming for your ass. You understand what I'm saying? No different. We hear a lot of niggas run their mouth. We hear that. You understand what I'm saying? But I mean, when the man show up, then we don't hear nothing. You see? Y'all get mad. What is you mad? Because we stating the fact. We hear so many motherfuckers talk about independence. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put as much into the independent movement for our people as I can, that where I don't go up under. You see what I'm saying? Because it's gonna take more than me. So I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna continue to keep it breathing and viable and a possibility. So I'm gonna talk, but I'm gonna let people know. You see what I'm saying? That we don't have all of the necessary areas, that for social for our people to be socially viable, all the departments of government and an institution that we need. And so we build our shit up. You understand what I'm saying? We can still be independent to a certain extent, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm gonna invest as much as I can at this time to keep it moving, keep it breathing, keep it, being able to hand the ball off to the next, but I'm not gonna go under. You understand? Because motherfuckers, all they do is talk. That's all motherfuckers do is talk. Now, motherfuckers will talk about this, but you got to deal with military, nigga. You ain't motherfucker talking about nationalism, and this is one aspect of nationalism that no nigga, you want to talk about the books, you want to talk about the food, you want to talk about all these things, which is good, but y'all don't want to talk about stopping a motherfucker when he come in to get your books, take your food, take your medicine, take all the shit that you establish. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to talk about what you got in place to stop a motherfucker, because ultimately that's where you got to start. You got to have some form of protection. You understand? When you start talking about nationalism. So I see a lot of motherfuckers, they're going to talk about the green juice. They're going to talk about how many books they done read. They're going to talk about all the gods and the goddesses. This king and that motherfucker. What you going to do when this bitch show up? Bitch, shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. You don't want to talk about that. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's gonna cause you to be real, nigga. It's gonna bring out a certain level of responsibility as a man that you really don't want to accept at this time. So it's easier for motherfuckers to talk about the little shit. Man, man, let me teach you about Khufu. Yeah, I love my ancestor Khufu. But I need to know some shit about, some Khufu Kung Fu. I need to know about some Khufu Kung Fu, nigga. You see what I'm saying? And some military training and shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to know about that too, and how to deal with motherfuckers that want to come and destroy what I'm trying to establish. And if you don't hear if you don't hear a motherfucker talking about, because that's going to be the first thing that we need to do is build a fortress around anything we trying to establish. If you see a motherfucker build, they juicing, you understand, they do, and I'm not saying that, but sometimes that's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. Jew, they want to read. You understand what I'm saying? They want to talk about the books. We talk about it, but we don't establish nothing. Whereas we could protect this. You see what I'm saying? That we could protect what we trying to establish. And if you don't hear and that causes motherfuckers to be military minded and shit, which niggas don't want to be. You see what I'm saying? No, ain't never thought about that. I don't want to do that. I don't think, I have, yeah. That's right. Hannibal. That's right. That's true indeed, God. True indeed. I'm not about to walk around. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? We got to do it. And, and that don't mean you have to be all out in the open when you do it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not about to walk around out there with no guns and don't use them. A lot of time you got a lot of motherfuckers out here, and you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying, that everybody is doing that. But I see a lot of time motherfuckers go out there and that's all they do. They parade around and shit and this, that, and the third. Shit ain't changed. You see what I'm saying? Shit ain't changed. So, and if you don't think you ready, and that's and nothing wrong with acknowledging that you might not be ready, but get ready. And sometimes, see, the thing is, and when I show you, how powerful motherfuckers can be, and you know what I'm saying, it makes you feel vulnerable, don't it? It should. Like, God damn, if they show up, man, we gonna be in trouble. What should we do? You see what I'm saying? What should we do? Yeah, that's right. That's right. We got to, it should make it in that vulnerability. See, then that's when you come with that's what black manhood is about. The hood. You see what I'm saying? It says black, definitive black manhood. And the hood is armor. You see what I'm saying? That's your armor. All the things that, you know what I'm saying, cause you to feel, that you can make whatever situation arise, you could deal with it. If you don't feel like you could deal with it, you vulnerable. That's because you don't have definitive black manhood. You don't have your armor on. You feel me? You don't have your armor on. And that's all I'm saying to you. Look at these motherfuckers. See what watch the world. See how they, what could stop a motherfucker from bombing our shit like Gaza? What could stop a motherfucker? You see? What could stop a motherfucker? They bombing them motherfuckers over there, bombing every building. Is it possible they could do that to black people? Is it possible? It's possible. It's possible. Can motherfucker roll in here just like they roll into Ukraine? It's possible. It's possible. What do we do about it? That's right. That's right. That's all I'm saying to y'all, family. That's it. Become military minded. If you weaken areas, strengthen yourself. Strengthen yourself as a soldier, as a warrior, and then as a brotherhood. A brotherhood. The hood is your armor. You understand? Where you're invincible. You see, and when you are invincible and the motherfucker cannot penetrate, then you master the strategy of victory, taking it to a motherfucker. So you see what they bring to you, and you build up a defense against it. You see what I'm saying? And if it's such a threat that is you see, it's a threat to the livelihood of your nation, you very well, just like the Israelis. You see how they just went on, they just flew their shit all the way to Iran. They just say, fuck it, we're not waiting. You understand what I'm saying? We're not going to wait. We're going to take it straight to their ass. You see, it might be that possibility. Yeah, Russia ain't coming over here. No, they ain't coming over here. They ain't going to do that. They ain't going to make it. They ain't going to make it. If they try, they're going to, United States will blow that motherfucker up. They'll attack Russia. They'll go straight to their heartland. Straight up. All right, family, this is general, and that's just the facts. It's the facts. All right, family, this is General Cyrus Sunseti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power. Hey, I was just, and I seen something. They say, what they say? At Mo say we are spiritual beings. What did he say? Yeah, we spiritual beings. We spiritual beings until that bomb drop on your ass. Hey, I won't stop. Yeah, we spiritual beings until something. You know what I'm saying? I used to hear motherfuckers. I come right back. I caught y'all last. I caught y'all. I love it. I'm glad, and we are. But I don't want people to lessen. And I hear a lot of people say we're spiritual people. See, I caught y'all last before I hit that goddamn lie, that end street. I hear motherfuckers say I'm astro projecting. You see, I'm a spiritual being having a physical experience. You know what I tell them? I say, what you do is you go and take that 38 and then you put it up to your motherfucking head. And before you cock that motherfucker, I tell you what, astro project. You see what I'm saying? Astro project and pull the trigger and astro project. If you a spiritual being, and that's all you is. See, motherfuckers lessen because you know what? Let me explain something to y'all before I get out of here. You cannot lessen no aspect of existence. Okay? You cannot lessen no aspect of existence. We here in the physical realm for a reason. You niggas ain't got the courage to be victorious on this. Every stage is a stage of information, a purpose for. It's nothing in existence. Everything when this boom, and everything came into existence. Everything is from the essence. And see what we do, we find a little house we want to run in. You understand what I'm saying? Spiritual, physical, mental, all of that is equally necessary for us to be the people who we need to be. I don't want people to, yes, we being spiritual, and being physical is being spiritual. When you physically defend your people, you are being spiritual. Don't run into no spookism and stay in the spookism. No, no, no. We are physical people too. Our bodies are divine. You see, our minds are divine. This is the way that the universe laid it out. You don't come in lesson experience because you may feel defeated on one of these planes. You feel defeated on the physical plane. That's all it is to it. You feel defeated on the, and so people say you just pass, and ain't no part of existence. Where was any part of existence created to be lesser than the other? No part. Every part of creation and existence is equally necessary. This is an infinite education on all levels. The only reason why you niggas want to flee the spirituality, you feel defeated on the physical plane. You don't want to use your mind. I'd rather wait on to lead this motherfucker because I can't use my mind to beat this motherfucker. So I'd rather be a ghost. I'd rather be a ghost. You see? And I'm not saying that to say that's what people meant. I'm just saying I needed to say that because that's what I hear a lot. And I'm not saying I'm not on nobody out there. You know what I'm saying? I understand what y'all saying. We all that. We look at this. The universe is physical. And when you look out there, it's spiritual, but yet our spirituality is based off of what we see. Yo, it ain't what you don't see, it's what you see. Motherfucker keep talking about spirituality. Our spirituality is based off of what we see. Yeah, we understand it's free. We see the moon and we see the stars. We see the constellations. We see the nubulas. We see even the zoo types and everything. It's what we see. So we got our spirituality is largely based on what we see. Yeah, war is spiritual, but it's physical. It's physical. It's physical. Y'all niggas done had religion for a long time. Y'all been praying and shit, and this, that ain't one shit. Ain't one shit. I'm tired. You can go with what you want to go with. We see the end result. So motherfuckers can talk all the spirit. I'm gonna go get me a green juice, and I'm gonna read me a couple of I'm gonna read me some books, and that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, you know what? And another motherfucker gonna rule your country. They're gonna run over your people. You see, they're gonna try to run over you, your woman, your children, and everything else. What I'm saying, and I want y'all to hear me, is spiritual, but it's physical. It's spiritual, but it's mental. You see, it's mental, but it's physical. You see, we're not spiritual beings having a physical experience. We are having a physical experience because this is a part of the spiritual system. You see what I'm saying? Physical don't mean it's not spiritual, because everything you see up on the wall, most of it is physical. The planets, and you understand what I'm saying? It ain't, see, Egypt is a science. And see, this is what spookism is fucking us up, because spookism don't require no motherfucking science. When you studying them stars, it's calculations and shit. You studying the physical calendars and shit. Don't you know that's reality? You see, we got that. That's what they have, but our spirituality is a science. It's a spiritual science. Too many times y'all niggas want to huff and puff and poof and all of that, and it's all poof. That's all it is. A lot of poof. It's a lot of poof. Our ancestors was the most spiritual people, and they still went to war. You see what I'm saying? They say don't poison the water. That's physical. It's spiritual, but it's physical. Don't poison the water. Don't poison the air. You see? Don't poison the land. It's spiritual, but it's physical. So physical is spiritual. We're not the physical plane is a part of the spiritual plane. The spiritual plane is a part of the physical plane. The reason why niggas want to flee from the physical plane because they've been defeated. They don't understand that. They stuck in that poof, and that's, you know, they ain't into the spiritual science. You see what I'm saying? That where your spirituality is based on law. Law mean order. Order mean mathematics and science and you know, shit that you can live by. You see, we're not just spiritual because what it's teaching you that this is just, you can trip, you can fall, whatever position you in while you here, that is just a passing. It's just a passing. You know, you can be a lowly nigga. You're just passing. You wasn't never going to be nothing but a lowly nigga. But when you get on the other side, things will get better, man. Give up on that shit. This is General. I'll be black, man. This is General Cyrus Sunsetti. We need a live on this topic. We do. We'll bring it back later on. I'll bring it back. And I ain't on nobody. I just want to, we building. This is what we call building. It's all in love. I hear you. I hear you too. And I hear you too. That don't mean I'm all right, but I hear you too. This is General Cyrus Sunsetti saying, hey, like I say, when that motherfucker, you a spiritual being, when you put that motherfucker up in there and that motherfucker go click, I want you to astro project out of your body. And when that bullet go through your head, I want you to astro project back into your body. You see what I'm saying? You know, you see what I'm saying? So when you come back in, we're going to see if you still breathing. You see what I'm saying? So you physical, nigga. You physical. You're not just spiritual, you physical. You breathe, you bleed, you know what I'm saying? You hurt. You see? True indeed. This is General Cyrus Sunsetti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation.